Print, email, Facebook, Twitter. More. John McCain's daughter fires back at White House aide who mocked her dying father. Republican U.S. Senator John McCain's daughter Meghan McCain has questioned how the aide who disparaged her ailing father during a White House meeting still has a job there. Kelly Sadler, a White House communications aide, dismissed Senator McCain's objection to President Donald Trump's nominee to be CIA Director, Gina Haspel, by saying it doesn't matter, he's dying anyway, a source familiar with the closed White House meeting told Reuters. Speaking on Friday on ABC America's The View program, which she co-hosts, Ms. McCain said she wanted to inform Mr. Sadler that her father's battle with brain cancer had made her realize the meaning of life was not how you die, it is how you live. I don't understand what kind of environment you're working in when that would be acceptable, and then you can come to work the next day and still have a job, she said. White House spokeswoman Sarah Huckabee Sanders said later that Ms. Sadler still worked at the White House, and refused to confirm or deny what Ms. Sadler had said. I'm not going to validate a leak out of an internal staff meeting one way or the other, she said. Mr. McCain, who has spent the past several weeks convalescing at his home in Arizona as he battles brain cancer, released a statement after Ms. Haspel's Senate confirmation hearing on Wednesday, slamming her for refusing to condemn torture. He recommended his fellow senators vote against her. The senator is not expected to return to Washington to cast a vote on her nomination. He was tortured as a prisoner of war during the Vietnam War, sustaining injuries from which he has never completely recovered. Colleagues back war hero. Several of his fellow Republicans on Capitol Hill condemned Ms. Sadler's remarks. Jeff Flake, Arizona's other senator and a frequent critic of the White House under Mr. Trump, tweeted an article about the comments and wrote, "There are no words." Senator Joni Ernst of Iowa tweeted that the United States should treat this war hero and his family with the civility and respect they deserve. Democratic former Vice President Joe Biden, a longtime Senate colleague and friend of Mr. McCain, said in a statement, "People have wondered when decency would hit rock bottom with this administration. It happened yesterday." Ms. McCain thanked the public for its support. "My father's legacy is going to be talked about for hundreds and hundreds of years," she said. "These people, nothing burgers." Rift with Donald Trump. Mr. McCain was the Republican Party's presidential candidate in 2008. He has been a frequent and sharp critic of Mr. Trump, a fellow Republican. At an election campaign appearance in 2015, Mr. Trump responded to criticism from Mr. McCain by denigrating the former Navy pilot's military service. "He's not a war hero," Mr. Trump said. "He was a war hero because he was captured. I like people who weren't captured," he said. Ms. Sadler's comments were reported the same day that a guest on Fox Business Network, retired Air Force Lieutenant General Thomas McInerney, suggested Mr. McCain divulged critical information to the North Vietnamese after being tortured. He did not elaborate or provide evidence to back up his claim. A network spokesperson said Mr. McInerney would no longer be invited to appear on the Fox Business Network or Fox News. Reuters. Print, email, Facebook, Twitter.